in every city in India there are street vendors, and so the law defines natural markets. It recognizes natural markets. So they have been there since last 30-40 years in a particular market, 50 years. So there are some which can be termed as heritage market, because so they are the ones who who have created public space. And the most important thing is that where there are street vendors, such public places are very secure. So people do not fear. Delhi, for example, has got a lot of crime, particularly against women. So but where there are street vendors, the antisocial elements do not trade. So public space, if frequented by street vendors, if managed by presence of street vendors, is much better. It offers much more variety than very stale kind of thing, which people do not like. How do you integrate the street vendors in Indian cities? The law provides very detailed method of doing that. But the problem is who will bail the cat and how to bail the cat, because the policymakers fear, that administrators fear, that street vendors are in large number, and once they start providing certificates and once they start creating vending zones, more and more will come. They don't understand that it's basically the demand and supply that will drive, not what provisions are you making. So till the time there will be demand, the street vendors will be there. So we need to create a space whereby the demand of the people, the citizens, are met very conveniently, along with providing dignity of labor and ease to the street vendors. So that matchmaking has to be done by the local administration. One major thing is that organizing itself is a deterrent against exploitation and harassment. So that is one. Second thing is that once they are organized, they know their rights, they know about the law. They can go to the courts if their rights are infringed. They can advocate very well, and they can use various forums to put up their rights. So we have been doing interesting things like street food festivals, to highlight the contribution of street vendors, and people really recognize that we are partnering with many industry groups for promotion of safe food. So organizing raises your voice and visibility through many methods. And the best part of organizing, particularly in case of street vendors and such category of workers, is that you preempt actions against you, and you create a favorable atmosphere whereby the administrators or the local administration willing to do things in a better way get an opportunity to do things in that way. I believe that, or we believe that, jobs are very important, livelihoods are very important. That should be the center stage of any kind of urban agenda that is being discussed, because until there is job, nobody is going to, people will not be able to survive in the city, So life in cities are costly, so the cost of living is high. So if you, and an occupation like street vending, provides a very good opportunity for people to make such a living that they are not able to take care of the kids, but they are also able to save for future. And we have many street vendors who have been in cities for a long period of time, have been even able to build their own houses, have been able to buy a small piece of land and build their own house, or have been able to buy a house. So most important thing in such conferences or in any urban agenda should be on focus on job. And if the job is secure and job is dignified, people will find out other things gradually.